What is ADHD? ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. A person with ADHD has differences in brain development and brain activity that affect attention, the ability to sit still, and self-control. What are the signs of ADHD? Makes careless mistakes in schoolwork, at work, or during other activities, does not seem to be listening when spoken to directly, has difficulty with organization, for example, keeping materials and belongings in order. Loses things necessary for tasks such as pencils, tools, paperwork, cell phones, forgetful in daily activities such as running errands, returning calls, and keeping appointments, leaves seat often when staying seating is expected, often unable to play in leisure activities quietly. Three key features that define ADHD are inattention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity. Some examples of inattention are often losing things necessary for tasks or activities, often forgetful in daily activities, difficulty in following instructions. Some symptoms of hyperactivity are often talks excessively, often fidgets with hands or squirms in seats, is often on the go, or acts if driven by a motor. Some symptoms of impulsivity are often has difficulty awaiting turn, makes important decisions without considering long-term consequences, and often interrupts or intrudes on others. ADHD in the media. Do you remember Maria von Trapp from The Sound of Music? She is one example of a woman with ADHD. Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind is another example. People with ADHD can relate to her famous quote, "I get so bored I could scream."
Talking about? You're showing me which way the boat went.
A boat? Hey! I've seen a boat. It passed by not too long ago. It went this way. It went this way. Follow me!
Wait a minute, wait a minute! What is going on? You already told me which way the boat was going.
I did? Oh, no.
Like this is some kind of practical joke. It's
Maria von Trapp's character was displayed in a positive light. She has her flaws, but her strength is in music, which she teaches to 7 young children. The same goes for Dory. Though she might suffer from short-term memory loss, she is a great friend, and even though forgetful, she is kind. Click here to watch a YouTube video on Outride ADHD. Tracy Gill shares her story of how to advocate for children with ADHD, managing it at home, and tips for parents. Click on the link below to read Tracy's story, A Mom's Perspective on ADHD. Caroline, a mother who has a child with ADHD, writes a letter to her son's teacher in hopes that he will have a better school year than the last few. Please click on. In 2012, psychologist Alan Shroff wrote an opinion piece in the New York Times titled Ritalin Gone Wrong. He said the following: "There will never be a single solution for all children with learning and behavior problems. The large-scale medication of children feeds into a societal view that all of life's problems can be solved with a pill." Parents want their children to be accepted. ADHD affects many families in America. 6.4 million American children ages 4 to 17 have been diagnosed with ADHD.
Created using Powtoon.